So I'm here today because God kept me. I'm alive today only because of His grace. God's mercies has kept me, and that's why I can't even let Him go. It's day 4 in the 7 days of praise in the month of December. So, day 1, we looked at salvation. Day 2, we looked at healing. Day 3, we looked at deliverance. And day 4, His mercy. Message translation says, He crowns you with love and mercy, a paradise crown. I've enjoyed the crown of His love and His mercy. And as I think about His mercy, an interesting story comes to mind. I recall I was sitting for a professional exam and the last one. Now, because of my schedule, I couldn't attend some of the classes. So I planned that the week before the exam, I was going to take my leave. I was going to go do a crash program to revise and get ready for the exam. And guess what? I had to go in for a surgery. So rather than go in for that week to read, I went in for a surgery. And I was discharged on Saturday morning. And then I asked myself, what do I do? Well, I pulled myself together, decided to still struggle and write the exam. And I said, God of mercy, if there's any time I needed mercy, it's got to be now. I need to pass the exam. So I chose to dare God. Now, the interesting part was this. As I got to the exam venue and I stepped out of the car, about 3 people came visiting me. Oh, good morning, ma. Oh, good morning, ma. I'm like, oh, these people know who I am. Then I turned to God. I said, God, if I fail this exam, how will I explain to these people that you are still a good God? I mean, that looked like technical blackmail, right? But I didn't know what else to do. And I went and I wrote the exam. And then the results came out, and people kept calling, have you checked? I said, I'm not checking this. Anyone who sees my results should call me. And then the call came through. Hey, guess what? You qualified. And I'm like, quali what? And guess what? I truly had qualified. And one of the people that saw me in the exam hall that greeted me asked me, Ma, we never saw you in the classroom for 2 of the courses. How did you pass? And I remembered God's mercy just showed up for me. That was all that I had, and that was all that came through His mercy. Think, have there been times that you knew that the result you got was not what you should get? That was simply nothing but God's mercy at work on your behalf. I'm sure you can remember different examples. Today, let's thank God for His mercy. I almost let go, but His mercy kept me. Thank you for that song, Kotkar, and I'm so glad that every one of us have a testimony of God's mercy. Let's continue in this 7 days of praise.